But like, do we ever listen to like the red warnings that are going off in our head? Because when it comes to boys, I never listen to the warnings, so I might as well do the same thing with books. Well, hello peoples on the internet, my name is Kevin and welcome back to another video. Okay guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about my August TBR, the books I want to read in the month of August. I am going, once again, very ambitious into this, but like honestly, ever since the reading rush, I have just been like, okay, I want to just keep reading, like keep these books a-coming. So I've set my TBR to be quite ambitious. I do actually think I will get through all of the books, which is weird because usually when I'm doing a TBR, you guys know I'm always like, this is not going to happen. I'm not going to read all of these books, but for once I'm going in confident again. I'm putting it out into the universe and I feel like I'm going to read all of these books. So I've got 7 books on my TBR for this month and a lot of them are arcs, so I could actually participate in arc August because I know that's a thing, and I could participate because honestly so many of them are arcs, but will I participate? Who knows? We'll see how it goes. But before I get into the books that I'm going to be reading for August, comment down below a book that you're planning on reading in August or some books that you're planning on reading because I really want to know. So the first book that is on my TBR for the month of August is The Devouring Grey by Christine Lynn Herman. Now this is a book that I am very excited to read but also kind of anxious to read at the same time, and I'll explain why. So I don't actually know the synopsis of this book that well. All I know is that it's been compared to The Raven Boys meets Stranger Things, and when I heard that it was about Stranger Things possibly, I was like, I need to read that because 11 is my girl. So that's initially why I picked it up, and also I just saw a lot of people on book Twitter talking about it and saying how amazing it was, so I was like, it must be good. And also a lot of my Irish bookish friends have all said it's amazing, and in our group chat they're all like, you guys need to read The Devouring Grey, so I'm hoping that I'm gonna love it. But the reasons that I'm anxious about it is people say it's similar to The Raven Boys. Now we all know the tea about me and The Raven Boys. It's not my favorite series. I DNF'd the whole series just because I was not feeling it. It's just not my vibe and I wasn't enjoying it. So when I hear that it's similar to The Raven Boys, that's kind of a red warning going off in my head. But like, do we ever listen to like the red warnings that are going off in our head? Because when it comes to boys, I never listen to the warnings. So I might as well do the same thing with books. But yes, I am hoping that I'm gonna enjoy it. The cover is really pretty. I love the pink edges, and I think I'm also gonna listen to this on audiobook, but I'm not too sure just yet. But hopefully I'm gonna like it. Let me know down below if you've read it and if you think I'm gonna enjoy it also. I really hope that I am, so fingers crossed it's not going to be a disaster and it's going to be a good book. The next book that I have on my August TBR is Again But Better by Christine Riccio. Now as you guys know, this is Christine's book, who is the booktuber here, Paul and Bananas Books on BookTube. And yeah, I just think it's amazing that booktubers are having books, and so I want to read this and support Christine, and hopefully I'm going to like it. For what I know about this book, it follows a main character named Shane who goes to London to study abroad, and she wants to do college again, but better. It's in the title. We love that. I have seen mixed reviews on this book, so I'm interested to see where I will fall. I'm really hoping that I'm gonna like it. I'm putting out the good positivity into the air. Into the air. Really, Kevin? Into the universe is what you meant to say. Because I really want to like this book, so hopefully I will. And yeah, I also just love the cover of this book, and I'm just still so proud that like another booktuber has a book. It just makes me so happy. Okay, so now we're kind of moving on to some arcs that I'm planning on reading in August. So once again, as I said, I could participate in arc August, but also, I don't really know what Arc August is about, if I'm being honest. I've seen it on Twitter and stuff, people talking about Arc August, but I like don't know what it is. So I'm like, is it a readathon? I don't know. But anyways, the first arc that I'm planning on reading this month is Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. Now this is actually going to be my first Stephen Chbosky book to read. I know he only has like 2 books out, I think, but this is going to be my first one I've ever read because I haven't read The Perks of Being a Wallflower. So yeah, that's an interesting thing you should know about me because I feel like everyone thinks everyone has read that book and I have not read it, so if you also haven't read it, please let me know so I'm not alone in this. And this comes out on the 1st of October, and it is quite a big book. It honestly doesn't look like it's that long, but I'm pretty sure this is over 700 pages, so yeah. This is 705 pages, but like, she doesn't look that thick, but she's thick. Now basically this book follows a young boy named Christopher and his mother, and Christopher's mother leaves an abusive relationship and she brings Christopher with her and they move to a new town. Like everything seems to be going well in this new town, and then one day Christopher goes missing and he's gone for 6 days, and when he comes back he has an imaginary friend. So yeah, this book sounds super creepy and just like very eerie, and it just has like that vibe that I'm kind of in the mood for, not gonna lie. Like I'm in a kind of dark mood right now, like me also just in life in general, but also I just want to read about dark stuff in books right now. So I'm really interested to see where I'm going to go with this. I've seen a couple of people that have already read it and they loved it, so I'm really hoping that I'm going to enjoy it. And yeah, the cover and everything, it just looks super creepy, and I'm literally just so in the mood for it. Like, I'm here for it. Sign me up. Like, I am here for a creepy little kid with an imaginary friend. Like, I am so here for that. Like, cannot wait to read. Now, the next book that is on my TBR for the month is The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh. This is also an ARC, and it doesn't come out until October in 2019. Also this kind of matches my vibe for today's video, like black and red. I'm wearing black and red, so me and this book, we're having like a moment together. Let's appreciate this. We just get each other. But anyways, some of you guys may know I actually am a big fan of Renee Ahdieh. I've read 2 of her books before. I've read The Wrath and the Dawn and The Rose and the Dagger, which is a duology series, and I actually really enjoyed that series. I do own her other book, The Flame and the Mist, but I haven't read that one. And this is her new book that she has coming out, and this one follows vampires. And as I just said, I am in such a dark mood right now. So vampires, imaginary friends, I'm here for it all. All I know about this book is a little tiny bit, because honestly, once I heard it was vampires, I didn't need to know anything else. I was just like, I want it. But what I do know is that it follows a main character named Celine, and she arrives in New Orleans and she is taken in by a convent. And that's all I know. And also I just know that in this place in New Orleans, there's vampires. I don't know anything else about the synopsis. I don't want to know. I just want to suck myself into this story. Do you see what I did there? I said suck because vampire sucks your blood. Yeah. I hope you got my joke. But yeah, I just want to be sucked into the world, and hopefully I will enjoy it and just see where I'm going to end up, because it's going to be dark and I'm just ready for it, you know? The next book that I have is also another ARC, but this book is actually already out, and that is The Great Unexpected by Dan Mooney. Now, this one actually came out on the 25th of June, so it is already out, so if you guys are interested, you can go and get it. Basically, what I know is that it follows 2 men in a nursing home, and they basically hate the nursing home and they're trying to break out of it, and that just sounds iconic, and I stand them already before even reading the book. Like, 2 old men just wanting to break out of a nursing home, like, isn't that just iconic? Like, it just is. And like, I'm just ready to like fall in love. I also feel like maybe this book could be sad, and I don't know how I feel about that, but then again, it might not be. I'm just kind of like expecting it could be sad or cute, who knows. So yeah, I am very excited to read this one. It is quite short, so hopefully I will fly through it, and I just can't wait to read it. The next book that I have is also another ARC. As I said, I literally should just participate in ARC August, and that is Stargazing by Jen Wang. Now, you guys may know if you watched my July wrap up, and if you haven't, I'll link it up here so you guys can go check it out. I read The Prince and the Dressmaker, which is also by Jen Wang, in July, and I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, and I just loved it so much. This is one of Jen Wang's new graphic novels that she has out, and it just looks very adorable. I don't know anything about it, honestly. It's called Stargazing, so I'm gonna assume maybe they're gonna gaze at stars. That could be completely wrong, but like, that's just what I think maybe the synopsis is about. And yeah, this comes out next month in September, so I'm hoping I'm gonna like it. And if it's gonna be anything similar to The Prince and the Dressmaker, I just know I'm gonna love it, because I already loved that book so much, and the artwork was just amazing. So I'm excited to read this one, and hopefully it's just gonna be another amazing book. And the final book that I have on my August TBR is actually one that I have already started, but I just want to finish, and that is Aristotle and Dante Discovered the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alira Sands. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys already know what this book is about because you've seen it on BookTube. It's quite a popular book, and it's just one I have not read because I'm very late to the hype, as per usual, but you know what? We're fashionably late, and that's all that matters. Basically, it just follows the guy named Aristotle who meets a boy named Dante, and they become friends, and that's all I'm gonna say, because honestly, that's all I really know about the synopsis so far of what I've read, but I am really enjoying it so far. I did put it down a while ago just because it is a quite sad book, and I just wasn't in the mood for a sad book, so I was like, I'm gonna put it down, and then I'm gonna pick it back up when I'm in the mood for it, because I just didn't want to ruin my reading experience, because I was actually enjoying it, but it just was a bit sad, and I was like, I'm just not in the mood to be sad right now. Like, I'm sad every day of my life, and I just, you know, I don't need to be sad in this book. But yeah, I should definitely finish this in August, and hopefully I'm going to love it, and we shall just see where I'm going to end up. So yeah, guys, there you have it. They're all of the 7 books that I am planning on reading in the month of August. I hope that I'm going to get through all of them. I do think I'm going to. I'm putting it out into the universe, as I've already said, and yes, I'm hoping I'm going to accomplish this TBR. I will be doing some reading vlogs as I'm reading some of these, so you guys will see my experiences as I'm reading them. But that's basically it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you've read any of these books and what you thought of them, and other than that, I shall see you all next time in my next video. So goodbye, guys.